talk about today. We're going to kick it off with some Halo 3 trick jumping from the trick jumping master himself. I'd like to invite ClearlyMe to the stream. I want to start actually by giving you a huge just kudos for all the great work you're doing on Twitter right now. You're putting out these nice quick tutorials, and they're so useful for Halo 3, but you limit yourself to a minute, so it's so easy to watch it, it's so easy to share it, and you just seem to have like a great system. If you guys don't follow Clearly right now, it's at MCC Trick Jumps on Twitter. It should be like listed there on the page somewhere as well. I think at MCC Trick Jumps on Twitter. Check that out. So you have a channel that's 10 years old now of just dedicated Halo 3 trick jumping content. You've got got some Halo Reach and stuff in there too. So this is the one that kind of popped off on Twitter. Tony, let's take a look at the pylon jump that you got here.
This was extremely difficult to line up. I've had this idea for about 6-7 years now.
Wow.
But the
oh my God,
cones aren't completely consistent. Unfortunately, when they're flying through the air, they tend to whip in different directions, and sometimes, most of the time, they roll flat like that. You saw them kind of rolling towards me there. But I use a sniper rifle to kind of make my marks and angles on where I need to throw stuff, which that part alone is a lot of trial and error and takes a lot of time.
Right.
And even the slightest movement off makes that grenade throw that cone in a completely different direction. So you have to be extremely precise when you're trying to jump off of things like this.
How do you even mentally line up where to set your reticle there? Because you're just looking in a blank sky. Like, you got to use maybe the back of your sniper or something.
Well, I use, sometimes I use my HUD.
Okay.
So depending, like you can see in your top right-hand corner how many grenades you have, and they have the number in like the little boxes, and sometimes I'll use the corner of one of those boxes to line up with part of the map.
There you go.
So I find little tricks like that help me as I'm trying to move like that and throw two of them.
Yeah, high-level strats on lining up everything perfect. You can use the lines in your HUD as like rulers, I guess, so to speak.